out that Nabisco logo, it does look a lot like the cross of Lorraine. Again, this could be a little tip of the hat to the Knights Templar, because the cross of Lorraine was also used by the Knights Templar, and the cross of Lorraine does have some Masonic connections in the modern era, as it is the symbol associated with an Inspector General Honorary of the Scottish Rite, or a 33rd degree Scottish Rite Mason. But is that what it's really intended to be? To find out, I sent an email to Bill Turnier, who is the son of William A. Turnier, the designer of the Oreo cookie that we know today.
The Lorraine cross was made an emblem of the eastern branch of the Christian church. To this day, it remains the emblem of the Greek or Orthodox Catholic Church. From the 11th to 14th century, the Crusaders, which was doing colonization, murder, genocide on the Muslim dominions in the Moorish Empire. To this day, it remains the emblem of the Greek or Orthodox Catholic Church. From the 11th to 14th century, the Crusaders, through contact with the Eastern Church in Palestine, familiarized Europe with it. Lorraine, it is still known in France as the Lorraine Cross and differs from the Eastern Church Cross. Godfrey, Duke of Lorraine, a leader of one of the first Crusades, saw the cross in Jerusalem and adopted it and his standard when he was elected Christian ruler of the Holy City in 1099. It is generally believed that after his return to France, it became the emblem of the House of Lorraine. And that's what I mean, the French. The Orient of France, which the Scottish is not supposed to even be talking about. They're honoring Catholic emblems. They're sitting here writing Tabisco or writing Oreo cookies, trying to figure out if this cross of Lorraine is on their cookie. This is what it's came to. That's what these high degree, high science Masons are doing. They're emailing cookie companies to find out if the Lorraine cross is on the cookie. When the Lorraine cross is the enemy, it is still known in France as the Lorraine cross. It's crazy, man. Y'all go kiss the Grand Orient of France's ass. Didn't we just do a study where Albert Pike gave an oath to the know-nothings not to let any Catholics into any offices of the American government or any kind of high office? But now they're sitting here honoring a Catholic cross that symbolizes the Crusades against peace. The truth, Lorraine Cross, what it signifies. 79th Division emblem signifies triumph, was Lorraine symbol, used first in Jerusalem. Many admirers of the Lorraine Cross, the symbol of the 79th Division, the 79th Division emblem signifies triumph and was adopted as a symbol by Lorraine. The double cross was the first used in Jerusalem. The Lorraine Cross, which is the old cross of Hungary, with certain modifications, is the symbol of triumph. Since the Battle of Nancy in the 15th century, when the defeat of Charles the Bold, Duke of Burgundy, ushered in the reign of House of Anjou, the cross was adopted by the reigning house as the sign of victory to the people of the province of Lorraine, as well as to those of the French nation. The cross became the reminder of the triumph in justice and right in the Battle of Nancy, honoring the Grand Orient of France. Jerusalem was a birthplace of the double cross, the elder of the tribe having adopted it as an insignia. The upper branch of the cross represents the titulus, or sign above the branch of the cross upon which Christ was crucified. The titulus originally bore the legend, Jesus of Nazareth, King of Judea, written in 3 languages. The one branch cross, familiar to Christians all over the world, is the symbol of the reign of Christ. The 2-branch cross, adopted by King Rene, becomes the symbol of triumph because of the relation of the upper branch to the titulus inscription. The insignia of the 79th Division, aside from its spiritual significance, can be said to be a reminder of the triumph earned by the division of the glorious fighting it did incident to Mount Falcon and Hill 378. Their victories, like those of the House of Anjou, surely were triumphs for liberty, justice, and right. It is hoped that the wearer of the Lorraine Cross button will take note of its deep significance and interesting history, but its colonization and its genocide of all the resources of the true inheritors of the land, what they call the meek. But it's the 10 Commandments, the rich ruling over the poor, the lion and the lamb. But the lion and the lamb, the rich and the poor, must lay down in green pastures and be in universal law. These Masons, The Scottish Rite Masons, and I believe even the Shriners, they're all just having a big party, saying that it's a fraternity. But this has to do with the Christian crusades against the true Islam and the true knowledge and the true information that Allah was trying to bring through the prophets. Indeed. And this is going to be recorded in the transaction in minutes because it's showing a direct contradiction again with the Scottish Rite. They're guilty by association. They're getting around and rubbing elbows with people that Albert Pike definitely did not rub elbows with. The Grand Orient of France, the Catholics and all of that. The Fabian Society, the ones that wanted to support their institutions on slavery and inequality. They flipped it all back around. Like when I do this, I'm not doing it because I hate them. I'm doing it because I want you to know the truth. He told you nothing about the Lorraine. He told you what it was, what it looked like, what it had to do a little bit ambiguously with the Scottish Rite, talking about it is a position in the Scottish Rite. And I showed you what it was connected with, the Christian crusades.